Well, guess what? It's update day! Is it a good update? We're not sure. So Skyblock Leveling has just been introduced. We're starting off with Skyblock Levels. Levels have a bunch of different tasks to gain you some Skyblock experience. I'm starting off at level 122 because of what I've done so far. You can toggle appearance. You can see your Skyblock levels in chat. Who? Here, let's see it. I'm 122. Cool, I think. Now, levels are going to be used to differentiate between nons. Oh, yay! 1% are locked behind being able to play annoying harp songs. Oh, no. Now the emissaries are unlocked through milestones in here? What the heck? Now, the part of this update I think is honestly the worst. The worst part of this update overall is the changes they made to Fairy Souls. So Fairy Souls no longer give permanent stat boosts. Now they grant Skyblock experience and backpack slots. Now, if we look at Skyblock Leveling, all the way at the back, right? Okay. There's a lot of HP, not a lot of strength. So we've lost a lot of strength and a couple speed that were given from Fairy Souls. And now Fairy Souls allow you to use your backpack slots. I have all of mine unlocked because I have 2 from Max Fairy Souls. But now there's no point into getting more Fairy Souls. I think it reverts all your Fairy Soul HP. I would, because I'm only at 2800. Yeah, it should. If it doesn't, I'm confused as to how I have such low HP right now. I should have like 3500 if it didn't revert at all. There was a change made to Peak of the Mountain. Added Peak of the Mountain 6 and 7 for 500,000 gemstone powder and 750,000 gemstone powder, respectively. Only really for endgame miners that give you more gemstone powder and mining gemstones and more tokens. Croesius. So if you don't open any chests on a dungeon run, let's say you find something that you like, but you don't have the cash on you to get it, you need to like sell off some stuff. You'll have 48 hours now to get your treasures from Croesius here, which is a pretty good addition in my opinion. We have a change made to the Emerald Blade, of all things. So the Emerald Blade, admins thought it was too overpowered and there's too many ways to stop you from losing coins on death. So now we have the Emerald Blade, gives you Curse of Greed on striking. Oh, there it is, right next to God Potion. God Potion, Curse of Greed 1 for 60 seconds. I think I've broken the server with my massive purse. Does not go away on hopping worlds, and basically it just means that if I die right now, I lose half my purse regardless. This was apparently originally bugged when it came out, causing players to lose their entire purse. They've supposedly fixed it by now. I would stay away from it for a little while longer, just because, you know, it's admins and servers are still updating. Yay! Alright. Alright, next some balancing changes. So, for pets, we have Golden Dragon. Dragon's Greed was buffed. Strength per 5 magic find from flat 0.5 to 0.5%. Alright, next we have Flying Fish. Can take a look at it. Where's my fish? Flying Fish, they buffed Quick Reel by 5 speed at max level. Zombie Pet has been made significantly easier to craft. If we take a look. Yeah, Zombie Pet no longer requires enchanted, or zombie hearts now just requires stacks. So, I think that's cheaper. Okay. Next we're into gear. Goldor leggings have been buffed by a couple health and a couple defense. Juju Shortbow, this is the big one, has been changed. It now requires Enderman Slayer level 5. I have Enderman Slayer level 5, so I'm not as affected by it as other people would be. But if you don't have Enderman Slayer level 5, which is significantly more difficult to get than Enderman Slayer 3, you cannot use the Juju Shortbow anymore. All the Juju Nons have just been hyper nerfed, dude. Dark Claymore added 2 combat gemstone slots and 30 critical damage from 0. Alright, didn't know that needed a buff, but it has one. Cool. Livid Dagger's attack speed has been changed from 100% to 50%, a fairly significant nerf. So basic Shadow Fury has been upgraded from 125 to 130 strength, and from 0 to 30 crit damage. That's a lot more damage there. That's pretty sweet. That's up priced a lot. Jeez, time to start running floor 5. And the starred version has been upped from 130 to 160 strength, and 0 to 60 crit damage. Ragnarok Axe has been nerfed. I don't know how I feel about the nerf. I feel like they could have not done it. They nerfed the weapon damage. They didn't nerf the strength on it, which is, you know, the ability. But, okay. So Ragnarok Axe, which is already a terrible weapon, has been nerfed to be an even worse weapon now. This will nerf the ability from 2x to 1.5x strength. This one doesn't show that, probably because it's sitting in the chest. Let's check the AH. Yeah, there you go, 1.5x. Spirit Scepter has been changed from requiring 250 mana to 200, so overall a buff, I believe. Super Cleaver, Hyper Cleaver, and Giant Cleaver have had all of their damages buffed pretty decently, honestly. Another massive change that I've seen going around is that this item right here, the Flower of Truth, now requires a floor 6 completion to use, so you can't just kind of, you know, pull this out at level 0 and whack stuff with it. So that's a thing.